So there we were, nearly tea time. Mum made mozza brine with a little bit of cum. Nice. And my brother suddenly goes, you know what this could do with? Just a little bit of mustard. And we didn't have any mustard in the whole house. But we live in a flat over a shop. Maybe I could go downstairs, try and get hold of a bottle of mustard. 2 minutes until dinner, so I got up out of the bed, along the passage, down the stairs, careful not to tread on the landmine outside in the backyard. The door's been left open, so I go in. I go and stand by the condiments. And there it was, a bottle of mustard. The man behind the till said, give me the money. I didn't understand. I haven't got any money. So I start running away with a jar of mustard. I took it back upstairs into our flat over a shop. So I go into the kitchen, and there's Mum, and I say, And Mum looked at the mustard and she said, OK, we'll all have mustard with our Sunday dinner. And I said, hooray! 20 minutes later. So there we were, tea time, and my brother suddenly goes, pass the mustard, Mick. I went all red, and I go, it's about 6-inch clock. No, it's not, says my dad. It's 7-inch clock. Anyway, I give my brother that bottle, and he goes all over his plate. And he turns to us, and he goes, and I go upstairs, and I get his old bisexual cape. Yeah, so I come down and I say, OK, I'm ready for mustard on my food. And my mum says, I didn't know a person could be this fucking stupid. Now go to hell. I look at my brother. He's grinning right next to me. And I grab a knife and fling it at him. Ow! He's got a secret weapon ready. It's his washing up brush. And he's come up to me and he's up my butt, and he's working it round and round. Oh! So I take the knife again, and this time through his face. OK, I'm ready. You can't. Suddenly, the door opens. It's the shopkeeper from downstairs going, bitch, where's my money? And he sees me going red. So I start to run so fast, and I jump out the window. Only I forgot to tell you, we live in a flat over a shop. So when I went flying out the window, I landed in the car park. I stopped. Anyway, I landed on the concrete. He saw me. He grabbed my balls, and he's got a broken bottle with a knife in it, and he beats me till I fall asleep. When I woke up, he's stuffing twigs in my pee hole, and he fists me for hours and hours, going,
Michael, I give you one more chance to give me the money, or I'll give you pneumonia.
What?
I'm not kidding.
All right, no need to shout, blimey. So I stop. Suddenly, a tiny car came flying round the corner, and it went straight through him. And now he's dead. Hooray! But the twig was still in my urethra. Even if I went and got it out, there'd still be a heap of dirty twiggy bits left in there. So it's upstairs into our flat, over a shop. It was time to get the twig out. A little brush. Into a special twig jar. Maybe I could bury something in there. No, I bet not, actually. 1 minute, 37 seconds later. So there I was, in the old brown armchair. I was doing some homework. And my brother suddenly goes, quick, 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 come on. What? I say, quick, 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 quick. And he grabs my hand and starts running so fast down the stairs, out the front door. And I say, what? Quick, 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 come on. And just as we get outside, the whole building blows up. So it goes like this. Since then, we no longer live in a because of that horrible shitty shopkeeper planting a C4 in his shop 2 minutes before he died, like a wet lemon. I couldn't pay him anymore. It was a terrible shame. Later, we live in a flat. No, so there we are, sitting on the telly. We're sitting there, and my brother suddenly blows up, except he didn't blow up in English. Are you sugar? Yeah. What the fuck was that? I noticed that the toothbrush had stopped breathing, and I don't know how to break the toothbrush. I wonder if it would bend. Bendy, 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 bendy. No, it doesn't work, no. So I go into the kitchen, and there's my brother. He's doing nothing. So He breaks up the toothbrush, then he fries it in the sink. Then he beats up 3 children for some reason. Then we wash each other with the dirty toothbrush water by sucking each other for hours and hours until we get hold of a jar. Binks! Uncle Ronnie got married to my 4-year-old daughter, and the rabbi is talking, and Bubba is dead, and it's time you've got to watch. We were playing Smugglers and Custard, Don't Cuss and Don't Throw Fruit at a Computer. And I had to get 20,000 pounds of meat fat and squashed penis. Not actually. I had to get 20,000 for it. Through the custard, I snapped my neck. Chocolate cake without a handle. Whoever would? My father was a sponge cake. Open up the box. Yeah, I love it, goody.
Michael, it's me.
Well, look at it.
Michael,
Once more from the beginning. So there we were, nearly tea time, and my brother made mozza brine with a little bit of cheese. And my brother suddenly goes into my mouth. He tastes really nice. But then my dad would say, you know what? Don't chuck a knife at the baby.
I want to.
And don't stick your baby under the water. Nice. It was as if he had written it down on the sofa and we're watching about. Michael, you lost the game.